appreciate you showing up tonight. My name is Kelly Davis with Disaster Peace Theater, and we're really glad you showed up to check out our video. We're doing a little ghost hunting, paranormal experiencing tonight here in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Harrodsburg was founded in 1774, and there's a story about this grave we're here marked as the unknown grave, and we have two great people here with us, Willow Rose from ispighosts and LKE from Disaster Peace Theater. And you can visit our website and find a lot of our videos at disasterpeacetheater.com. But I'm going to give this to Lisa because her story about this unknown grave is pretty important and very historic here to the town of Harrodsburg. A lot of the locals know about it, and Lisa is a local, so she's going to share her insights.
Yep. Most of my life I heard about the girl who danced herself to death here in Harrodsburg. This is her resting place. This board is replaced ever so often. In case you can't see it, it says unknown, hallowed and hushed to be the place of the dead, step softly, bow head. This story starts back in the 1850s. Actually, the Graham Springs Hotel, it was built where Hagen Memorial Hospital is now, and it was built in 1840. It was right on some mineral springs, and that was the cure-all back in the day. People drank it, sat in it, soaked in it. They came from all around. Now the springs, the mineral springs season, so to speak, was May till October. And every night they had these big lavish parties. And one day this young lady showed up and said that her father was a prominent judge in Tennessee. In fact, she called him Judge Stafford, and that he would be coming later. So they show her to her room. Later that night, when the party starts, she comes down and she's absolutely gorgeous. And everybody wants to dance with her. And so she had a very good old time, according to records. And before the night ended, she collapsed into the arms of the guy that she was dancing with. Everybody was surprised that the guy did not know who she was. And they went up to her room to check and see if there was anything that might indicate who she was. And there was nothing in the suitcase but the clothes that she wore that day to the hotel. So they put ads in newspapers all around the big cities. Nobody responded, nobody answered. So they buried her here. This is on the grounds of what used to be the Graham Springs Hotel. Now we know that this story happened sometime between 1840 and 1865, because in 1865, at the war between the states, the hotel was burned. So it was later on that the hospital was built. Now there is a story that Molly has been seeing. There was a lady that, in fact, I was told she was a nurse that was on a rest, on a break.
Check behind.
That was on a break from the hospital. And a woman ran up to her and she said, I'm lost. I was at the party at the Graham Springs Hotel. Which direction is it? And the lady said, ma'am, that place burned 100 years ago. So that would have put this story in 1965. I personally had an experience here. A friend of mine had not heard of it. And this was in 1980. In fact, it was this time of year, July of 1981. And she wanted to see it. I took her up here. She had a brand new car, headlights on, all this. Well, she started saying, oh, this is creepy. This is terrible. We get in the car and the car won't start. Now, the headlights were on. There was no clicking. The car refused to start. So I rolled down the window and I told her, don't you tell anybody I'm doing this. Now I'm telling thousands of people. But I rolled the window down and I said, listen, I'm really sorry what my friend said. And I said, I've got to be home. I've got a curfew. Please I'll come back and visit you. So this was in 1981. Car started automatically and we went home.
about that?
The next time I came back to this spot was in 2008.
Wow, long time.
I hope she can't tell time. But yeah, a story was told later that showed up in a Mercer magazine, and I'm not sure the exact year because it was a copied article from some time ago. And a man who was 10 years old at the time all of this happened said he knew Joe Sewell, and Joe Sewell was 40 years old at the time. That happened to be Molly's estranged husband, and he liked to travel and follow shows. So at the time of her disappearance, she had been living with her mother, and he was gone with the show. Now, we don't know if it was a Broadway show, a circus, what it was, but he had taken off. But somehow the man knew that his wife had danced herself to death, even though no one ever claimed this woman, ever. And we don't know how he knew or why he didn't claim her. But the story is there is a little boy that she had. Not many people who know the old legend. There was a little boy that she had at the time that was staying with her mother, who was an Ann Kelly. And the story is he was raised in Laurel County back then. And that's all I know of the story, other than what we maybe find out tonight.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Here's an interesting story.
Yeah. I've been watching this. It's not doing anything.
Willow, you want to explain what that is?
This is a red pod, and we use this to communicate with the spirits. They can use their energy to touch the antenna or touch the top of it, and it will light up in different colors when you ask questions. It will light up for yes, and it won't do anything for no. And it doesn't look like anybody is talking to it right now or saying anything, but it really...
I have seen it really come alive, especially in this spot in the past.
Right.
And I guess everybody's just laying low tonight because it is another hot July sticky night out here. And it's a shame that we're not getting any kind of responses, but that doesn't mean Molly is not here paying attention in some way, shape, or form. She just doesn't feel like talking to us.
That's true. Or she may just not have the energy because spirits have to collect enough energy to actually communicate.
So what was her last name? It was Molly Black.
Joe Sewell, S-E-W-E-L-L was
Okay.
his name.
Joel Sewell,
Yep.
the husband of Molly Black.
And the little boy's name, and there was a question mark in the article, was Millie. And I don't know if that was short for Milford or...
It sounds like a female name.
Yeah, but, you know,
I thought it was Milton or something.
yeah.
Do you know more about this particular site? Or, you know, is this her actual grave site?
Yes, she is actually right here.
How about that?
Now, according to, from what I understand, this is just ornamental. She is not in that concrete box.
Right.
Because, to be honest, if she was, you could take DNA against people who were suspected relatives to make sure if that's her or not. 9 times out of 10, she's in a wooden box underneath this. And with the lime in the dirt,
Sure.
long gone.
Yeah.
No way to
That'd
ever.
make
Her
a lot of
skeleton
sense.
may be there, though.
It eats that up
Okay.
in short order. Yeah.
So with the limestone in Kentucky and a wooden box.
Great for bourbon,
Yeah.
not good for bodies.
As they found out. Especially the bourbon part.
Now, I don't know if you could test the dirt or not. I mean,
I'm sure something may be able to be tested with today's technology, but
that's asking a lot.
yeah. Well, folks, you know, this is one of our beginning adventures at Disaster Peace Theater, is to come out and visit some haunted sites that potentially have entities and or ghosts or spiritual happenings. We're working with Willow Rose here at I Spy Ghosts. She does have a Facebook page. We also have a Facebook page, a page for her at disasterpeacetheater.com/I Spy Ghosts. So you can find her there as well. Check out some of her videos and photographs of entities that she's found in the past. And you can keep track and keep up with our adventures out here in the land of Kentucky that is haunted till no end. So if you have a haunting or someplace you'd like us to check out,
yeah.
the three of us would really enjoy just making some time and coming out and checking out your area or facility or home. Wherever it is you are having some kind of spiritual happening, let us know. We'd like to come be part of it and report it if you allow us. We would be very grateful for that opportunity. Rose?
If you want to, if you've got an idea, you can email it to LKE@disasterpeace.
Theater?
disasterpeacetheater.com.
Yeah.
There we go.
And so I guess we'll cut this short. And again, keep in touch. We're going to be posting a lot more videos here real soon. And this is Kelly Davis with Disaster Peace Theater, Willow Rose with I Spy Ghost, and LKE at Disaster Peace Theater. So take care. Y'all, appreciate y'all coming out. Peace.
Thank you.